Basic education for patients living with diabetes. Someone has diabetes when their body is unable to keep their blood sugar normal. It is important to understand the balance between insulin and food. When a meal releases more sugar into the bloodstream than the amount of insulin available in the body, the blood sugar will increase too much. But remember, not all foods are absorbed as sugar into your bloodstream.
The healthy plate model is a practical guide for a healthy and balanced meal. There is no need for someone living with diabetes to be on a strict diet. Which part of the plate do you think will increase your blood sugar the most? Would it be the top half containing tomato, carrots, lettuce, and other vegetables? Could it be meat, cheese, and chicken? Is it maybe the fats such as oils, avocado, or peanut butter? Or could it be the potato, rice, pasta, and other starchy foods? The part of the plate that will mainly be absorbed as sugar is potatoes, rice, and pasta, also known as starchy food. A quarter of your plate can be filled with starch. Non-starchy vegetables such as carrots, spinach, and cabbage can be eaten in larger quantity, amounting to half a plate without increasing your blood sugars. It is important to understand that fats and proteins such as meat, chicken, or fish are not absorbed as sugar. A portion of fruit can be enjoyed after your meal. Even though fruit is absorbed as sugar into your bloodstream, it doesn't mean that fruit may not be eaten. Fruits are healthy. No fruit is forbidden, but portion control is very important. One portion of fruit is equal to 3 teaspoons of sugar. It is not recommended to drink any juice. All juices, even 100% juice, is very high in sugar and will have a big impact on your blood sugar levels. It is always best to enjoy fresh fruit rather than dried or canned fruit. All starchy foods, including starchy vegetables such as potatoes, corn, and sweet potatoes, are absorbed as sugar, just like fruit. Each portion will provide 3 teaspoons of sugar to your body. This does not mean that starchy foods are forbidden. It is just important to control the portions. There should be a good balance between the insulin in your body and the amount of starch and fruit eaten. We are going to teach you an easy method to control your portions.
Like mentioned before, an easy way to control your blood sugar is to consider the food that are absorbed as sugar, fruit and starch. One block is equal to one portion of fruit or one portion of starch. Therefore, foods that are absorbed as sugar are called block foods. Control the blocks, control the blood sugar. All foods can be divided into blocks and non-blocks. Knowing the difference makes it easier to control your blood sugar. So to better understand this, I'm going to explain an example of an ideal meal plan. Breakfast will consist of 3 blocks. However, non-block foods can be added. Examples: you can eat 3 slices of bread. One slice is 1 block, so 3 slices are 3 blocks. Or you can eat 2 wheat picks and a small apple. 2 wheat picks is equal to 2 blocks, and an apple is equal to 1 block. Snacks could consist of 2 blocks. This could mean 2 slices of bread or 2 apples. Snacks can be complemented by adding non-block foods such as peanuts or cheese. Lunch will be 3 blocks. The next snack, 2 blocks. Dinner, 3 blocks. And the late night snack, 2 blocks. This is an example of a breakfast. Half a cup of porridge like oats or mini pap is 1 block. Therefore, a whole cup will be 2 blocks. That means that you can enjoy 1 cup of porridge and an apple for breakfast to get 3 blocks. Remember, you can add, for example, peanut butter or peanuts to make it a more filling meal. For lunch, you can have 2 slices of bread. That would be 2 blocks. And a fruit that is equal to 1 block. If you don't have any fruit available, you can eat 3 slices of bread, because 1 slice is equal to 1 block. By adding non-block foods, you can make it a very balanced and filling meal. For example, 2 eggs and 2 tomatoes. For dinner, it is helpful to consider the plate model. Fill half your plate with non-starchy vegetables, then add meat, chicken or cheese, and lastly, choose the block food you would like to eat. You can eat 3 blocks in total. This can be 1 cup of rice and a fruit for dessert. 1 cup of rice is equal to 2 blocks because half a cup of rice is equal to 1 block. Therefore, you can have 2 blocks and a fruit for dessert. This will equal 3 blocks in total. Or, if you don't have fruit available, you can have 3 blocks. This could mean a cup and a half of rice or pap.
We will now do a quiz. Guess if the food is a block food or not. Remember that block foods are starch, including starchy vegetables and fruit.
Is bread a block food or not? Yes, bread is a block food. 1 slice of bread is equal to 1 block. Therefore, 2 slices are equal to 2 blocks. Is pasta a block food or not? Yes, pasta is a block food. Half a cup of pasta is equal to 1 block.
Now, is chicken a block food or not? No, chicken, even with the skin, is not a block. Is peanut butter a block food or not? No, peanut butter is not a block food. Peanuts and peanut butter are excellent examples of non-block foods that provide healthy fat and can be enjoyed as a part of your snack or meal to keep you fuller for longer.
Is potato a block food or not? Yes, potato is a block food. 1 medium potato equals 1 block. Therefore, 2 medium potatoes equals 2 blocks. Is sweet potato a block food or not? Yes, sweet potato is a block food. Half a sweet potato equals 1 block.
Is corn a block food or not? Yes, corn is a block food. Half a cup of corn equals 1 block, thus 1 cup equals 2 blocks. Is green salad a block food or not? No, salad is not a block food. Having a big green salad with a meal is an excellent way to fill your plate without having too many blocks.
Regular eating is recommended. No main meal should be skipped. Snacks are important in those using yellow, green or brown coded insulin to prevent blood sugars from dropping too low between meals or during the night. If you are not using insulin but usually eat larger amount of starchy foods at meals, for example 5 blocks, it would be better to rather have less starch at a meal and enjoy a small snack 2 hours after a meal. Snacks should be small and healthy and no more than 1 to 2 blocks per snack. Here are some healthy snack ideas equaling 2 blocks or 2 slices of bread. 4 cups of homemade popcorn. 1 cup of Bulgarian yogurt or Greek yogurt with a sliced banana. 1 cup of maize meal porridge. 2 small portions of fruit. 6 to 8 health biscuits or half a cup of fruit yogurt and a fruit. Less healthy treats can be enjoyed occasionally in the place of 1 block. Examples of this is a small box of Smarties, a small packet of chips, half a cup of ice cream, half a cup of French fries, or 3 cookies. Although these portions will have the same effect on your blood sugars than a slice of bread, it should only be enjoyed once in a while because the regular intake thereof is not part of a healthy lifestyle.
Beating hunger. Try drinking 2 glasses of water before each main meal. Enjoy your meals at the table in a relaxed atmosphere, not while watching TV. Don't rush. Eat slowly. Try to chew each bite at least 10 times. ideally 20 to 30 times before swallowing. Low carbohydrate and carbohydrate free foods won't be absorbed as sugar into your bloodstream and is classified as non-block foods. These non-block foods can be added to a meal or snack to make it more filling. Try to stick to the meal and snack times because if you eat constantly, the accuracy of your blood sugar reading will be negatively affected. You can undo all your hard work in counting blocks at each meal and snack if you are not mindful about what you drink. Are you a cool drink or a juice person? What do you think is a better choice? Many patients believe that fruit juice is healthier than cool drink. I like to think of dietitians as mythbusters. Can you guess how many teaspoons of sugar this 500 milliliter 100% fruit juice contains? 6, 9, or 15? There are 15 teaspoons of sugar in this 500 milliliter 100% fruit juice. This is more sugar than most cool drinks. A 2-liter normal cool drink, for example Coke, can provide up to 60 teaspoons of sugar, which is equal to the amount of sugar provided by 20 slices of bread, equal to 1 loaf, or therefore 20 blocks. Thus, it is very clear why it is best to completely avoid the intake of juice and normal cool drinks. If you want to enjoy a light or zero cool drink as a treat, please check the label and make sure that the carbohydrate content is not more than 1 gram per 100 milliliter. But remember, water is always your best option. Now you know how important the balance is between insulin and block foods.
Control the blocks, control the blood sugar.